What's up everyone? Welcome to today's video. My name's Stephanie and today we're going over my top picks for Aries season. So let's cut the chit chat and just go straight into my swatches. First up, we have Cirque Colors Pyro, which is this incredibly bold red-orange neon from last year's Vice collection. So I'm sorry, but I don't think this one is available anymore. Aries is the first sign of the zodiac, but also the first fire sign. So a loud, attention-grabbing shade like this one with the perfect name just made so much sense. This was like my immediate first pick for this video. It definitely feels like such a power color to me. Like I could have this on and have a whole new attitude of being the main character, which really suits Aries' individualistic vibe. I could barely make out my nail line on 2 coats, but I stopped there because it's Aries season and we just do not have time to do a 3rd coat. The next shade I chose is OPI's My Chihuahua Bites, which I hinted at with my community post yesterday. So this is also described as a bright red-orange cream, but honestly, it reads a lot more like a red pink to me. Like, I really do see this as a fiery hot pink with no orange at all, which is why I chose it. Bright red is commonly associated with Aries, but I wanted to give slight alternatives that still give off that fiery energy. And what dog breed gives off Aries energy more than a Chihuahua? They can be so loud and obnoxious, but they're also such babies. Some of you might be mad about this cheeky pick, but it's true. This one was creamy and opaque for me in 2 coats, which of course we love. Next up, I actually chose a topper, and this one is called Suns Out, Guns Out by Bluebird Lacquer. It's a dainty, silver flaky, hollow topper that I thought reminded me of crushed diamonds, which is the April birthstone. But I also did choose this one for the name. It reminded me of the chaotic character Frank from the show Always Sunny. So I decided to just layer this over My Chihuahua Bites in 1 coat, but honestly, this shade would look beautiful over any kind of base color, and I wouldn't be surprised if an Aries would just throw on a base coat and then this topper and then go out the door. Now we're getting into some of the darker shades, starting with Holo Taco's Double Dare, which was Christine's birthday polish last year, and she's a Libra, but Libra is the opposite sign of Aries. And I almost didn't include this one because the skinny brush was just such a nightmare to work with, and I'm sure so many Aries would hate using it, but honestly, the end result is so worth it. So I ended up choosing this one because Aries is ruled by the planet Mars, which governs things like drive and energy, but I also drew some inspo from Mars as the god of war. Aries are incredibly passionate, and I feel like this shade captures how powerful and intense Aries can be. And again, the name is another nod to Aries' tough and testing nature. They definitely are the ones to never pass up on a dare or would double dare you to even try crossing them. So yeah, here it is after 2 coats with the light slightly adjusted so you can see that red multi-chrome shift. And here it is with flash to kind of see those red reflective glitters. I think this one is just so good. And lastly, I have Mooncat's The Dark Side, which is described as a black metallic filled with dark silver foil flakes and blue holographic glitter. So I normally don't picture Aries as a sign that loves glitter because of how messy it can be, especially with removal, and we all know they don't have the patience to use a peel-off base coat, but I still just really love this color because it feels so badass to me, kind of like the last shade. Aries really have that I don't give a fuck energy, and I know I could use more of that. But sometimes an Aries can not care a little too much, which could cause them to feel alone. So it's the dark side of being an Aries, if you will. Here it is built up in 2 coats, and it definitely builds up really nicely. And that wraps up my favorites for Aries season. So I definitely can't wait to hear what you all think about my lineup for this sign, especially if you're an Aries. But I'm warning you, be nice to me because I'm still a Libra at the end of the day and I'm gonna get my feelings hurt if you're mean. But I do have an Aries best friend who will beat you up if you are mean to me. No, I'm totally kidding. I mean, she is my best friend, but I will fight for myself in the comments if I have to because I stand by these picks 100%. I really feel so proud of these picks because they just really do encapsulate like that fiery, intense, badass kind of energy that Aries has. And normally I feel like the color red is very commonly associated with Aries, kind of similar to how you would choose purple for Sagittarius or blue for Pisces, which is, you know, what I really did in my videos for those signs. And I didn't want that to happen with Aries because I don't know, I just feel like so many Aries, like even if they might like the color red, they're just kind of like tired of it. So I wanted to give some slight alternatives with the first two being like a hot red orange or like a hot red pink. So they're not exactly reds, but they're still very fiery, kind of very bright, intense shades. And then obviously with the two darker ones, again, just that like badass, tough, I'm gonna fight you, I don't care, don't talk to me, that kind of energy. It just really is encapsulated with these like darker, mysterious, like super tough kind of shades that I would wear with like a leather jacket or something. Although I do hate the thought of wearing like a leather jacket now that it's like getting hotter outside. But that's why I'm wearing this like black cool mesh, you know, cropped hoodie with my red sports bra because I'm ready to work out. I am feeling the energy this season and I'm so grateful for it because if you saw my Pisces video last month, I was struggling. Pisces always feels like this heavy blanket on top of me that just like, I just can't get anything done. And Aries season comes in and like kicks me in the face like 3 shots of espresso. I haven't had coffee or matcha today. And like, I'm not playing this up. Like I have energy. So it's crazy, but I love it and I'm gonna take advantage of it. So let me know how you're feeling this Aries season. Let me know what shades you would pick. What are your favorites, not favorites? Again, what you think of my lineup and if you think they're good ones. Again, be nice to me. But yeah, let me know so we can chat about it. But thank you so much for hanging out with me for today's video. I hope you have a great rest of your day and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.